Have you ever woken up in the morning, stretched your arms, and thought, my body doesn't feel quite as spry as it used to? Maybe your knees creak a little when you stand up, or your energy dips by noon, leaving you reaching for that second cup of coffee. Well, my friend, you're not alone. But here's the good news. Aging doesn't have to mean slowing down. In fact, there are simple everyday habits, tiny shifts in your routine that can help you feel more vibrant, more energized, and yes, even a bit more youthful. And the best part, they're easier than you think. Today, we're talking about 6 simple daily routines that can slow aging after 65. Now, I know what you might be thinking. 6 things? That sounds like a lot. But trust me, these aren't drastic changes. They're small, practical steps that fit right into the life you're already living. And we'll take them one at a time. By the end of our time together, you'll see how these habits work together, like pieces of a puzzle, to help you feel your best. Let's start with something so basic, so everyday, that most of us don't give it a second thought. But it's absolutely essential for keeping your body running smoothly. I'm talking about hydration. Now, I can almost hear some of you saying, "Water? Really? That's it?" But here's the thing. As we age, our sense of thirst naturally declines. That means we might not realize we're dehydrated until we're already feeling sluggish, dizzy, or even confused. Dehydration can make joints ache, skin look dull, and energy plummet. So, how do we stay on top of it? First, make water your morning ritual. Before you even think about coffee or tea, drink a full glass of water when you wake up. Overnight, your body goes without fluids for hours. This kickstarts your system. Keep a reusable bottle nearby all day and take small sips even if you're not thirsty. And if plain water feels boring, add a slice of lemon, cucumber, or a handful of berries for flavor. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses a day, but listen to your body, especially if you're active or it's hot outside. Now, let's talk about movement. Not running marathons or lifting heavy weights, just gentle, consistent activity. You see, our bodies are designed to move, and when we sit too much, muscles weaken, joints stiffen, and our posture, well, let's just say we start to resemble that cozy armchair a little too much. The key is to find ways to move that feel good for you. Maybe it's a 10-minute walk around the block after breakfast, stretching while watching the morning news, or even gardening. My neighbor Margaret swears by her daily dance breaks. She turns on her favorite oldies and shimmies while she folds laundry. The goal is to get your blood flowing, lubricate your joints, and remind your muscles they've still got work to do. Even 5 minutes every hour makes a difference. And here's a pro tip. Pair movement with something you enjoy. Walk with a friend, listen to a podcast, or savor the sunshine. Next up, nourishing your body with intention. Now, I'm not here to hand you a strict diet or tell you to give up your favorite foods. This is about adding more of the good stuff, the foods that fight inflammation, boost brain health, and keep your energy steady. Think of your plate as a painter's palette. The more colors, the better. Leafy greens, bright berries, orange sweet potatoes, purple cabbage. Each color packs unique vitamins and antioxidants. Here's a simple rule. Fill half your plate with fruits and veggies, a quarter with lean protein like fish, beans, or chicken, and the rest with whole grains or healthy fats like avocado. And don't forget fiber. Foods like oats, apples, and lentils Keep your digestion humming, which is crucial as metabolism shifts with age. Oh, and if cooking feels like a chore, keep it simple. A smoothie with spinach and frozen berries, a hearty soup, or even a baked sweet potato with a sprinkle of cinnamon can be both easy and nourishing. Now, I know change can feel overwhelming, especially if you've had the same routines for years. But remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Start with 1 glass of water in the morning. Take a short walk today, even if it's just to the mailbox and back. Add 1 extra vegetable to your dinner. Small steps add up, and they're easier to stick with than drastic overhauls. We've covered 3 powerful habits today: hydration, movement, and mindful eating. Each one supports the others, creating a foundation that helps you feel stronger, sharper, and more alive. But here's the beautiful part. This is just the beginning. There's more to explore, and every choice you make, every sip of water, every stroll around the garden, every colorful meal is a gift to your future self. So, let's keep this conversation going, because aging isn't about counting the years. It's about making the years count. And you, my friend, have so much more living to do. You know, after we've nourished our bodies with good food and kept ourselves moving, there's another piece of the puzzle that often gets overlooked, something that's just as vital as water or veggies, and that's restful sleep. Now, I'm not talking about those nights where you toss and turn, watching the clock tick toward sunrise. I'm talking about deep, rejuvenating sleep, the kind that leaves you feeling refreshed, clear-headed, and ready to take on the day. As we age, sleep patterns can change. Maybe you find yourself waking up earlier or struggling to fall asleep. But here's the thing. Quality sleep is like a reset button for your body. It helps repair cells, boost immunity, and even sharpen your memory. So, how do we reclaim those restful nights? Let's start with your evening routine. First, create a calming ritual. About an hour before bed, dim the lights and put away screens. Yes, that includes the TV and the smartphone. The blue light from devices tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime. Instead, try reading a book, listening to soft music, or doing gentle stretches. My friend Carl swears by his tea and gratitude ritual. He sips chamomile tea and writes down one thing he's thankful for each night. Simple, but it signals to his body that it's time to unwind. Next, make your bedroom a sleep sanctuary. Keep it cool, dark, and quiet. Blackout curtains or a sleep mask can work wonders if streetlights bother you. And invest in a comfortable mattress or pillow. It's worth every penny. If you're still struggling, try a white noise machine or a fan to drown out distractions. Remember, this is your space for rest. Guard it like the treasure it is. And if you do wake up in the middle of the night, don't stress. Keep a notepad by your bed to jot down any nagging thoughts. Then try a breathing exercise. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Repeat. It's like a lullaby for your nervous system. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you: the power of connection. You see, staying socially engaged isn't just about having fun, though that's a big part of it. Research shows that strong relationships can lower stress, boost immunity, and even add years to your life. Loneliness, on the other hand, can feel like a heavy weight on your heart and your health. But here's the good news. Connection doesn't require a packed social calendar. It's about quality, not quantity. Maybe It's a weekly phone call with a grandchild, joining a book club, or even volunteering at the local library. My cousin Edna started a recipe swap group in her building. Every Tuesday, they share a dish and stories. She says it's her weekly dose of joy. If getting out feels challenging, start small. Invite a neighbor over for coffee, or strike up a conversation at the grocery store. Even a smile at the mail carrier can lift your spirits. And don't forget furry friends. Pets are wonderful companions, and if you're not ready for one, volunteering at an animal shelter can fill that gap. And here's a tip: combine connection with movement. Walk with a friend, join a Tai Chi class, or garden with a partner. You'll nourish your body and your soul at the same time. Think about it. When you laugh with a loved one, share a memory, or lend a listening ear, you're not just passing time, you're building a life. These moments stitch together the fabric of who you are, keeping your mind sharp and your heart light. And that's a gift no pill or potion can match. So, tonight, as you sip your tea and wind down, remember this: every small choice you make, whether it's prioritizing sleep or reaching out to a friend, is a step toward a fuller, brighter tomorrow. And you deserve nothing less. You know, there's something extraordinary about the little moments that make up our days. The quiet morning stretches, the shared laughter over coffee, the satisfaction of a meal made with care. And as we've explored these daily habits together, I hope you've started noticing how they weave into a bigger picture, a life that feels vibrant, purposeful, and yes, youthful in all the ways that truly matter. Now, let's talk about mental agility. Just like our bodies, our brains thrive when we challenge them. But here's the secret: it doesn't have to feel like work. Think of it as playtime for your mind. Crossword puzzles, learning a few phrases of a new language, or even trying a new recipe can fire up those neural pathways. My neighbor Frank started painting at 70. He says mixing colors makes him feel like a kid again. Try this. When brushing your teeth, use your non-dominant hand. It feels awkward, but that's the point. Novelty is the brain's best friend. Or take a different route on your daily walk. Your brain will light up noticing new details. The goal isn't to become a memory champion overnight. It's to keep curiosity alive, which brings us to our final habit, mindfulness. Now, before you think, oh, that's just for yoga enthusiasts, hear me out. Mindfulness is simply about being present. When was the last time you truly savored your morning coffee without distraction? Or felt the sun on your face without mentally running through your to-do list? Start with just 5 minutes a day. Sit quietly, feel your breath. And when your mind wanders, as minds do, gently bring it back. No judgment. It's like giving your soul a mini vacation. And the benefits? Less stress, lower blood pressure, and believe it or not, it may even slow cellular aging. Not bad for something that's completely free. Let's tie this all together. Hydration fuels your cells. Movement keeps you strong. Nourishing food builds vitality. Restful sleep repairs. Connection fills your heart. Mental challenges keep you sharp. And mindfulness anchors it all in peace. But here's what's beautiful. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Pick one habit that resonates with you this week. Maybe it's drinking that extra glass of water or calling an old friend. Small steps create lasting change. As we wrap up, I want you to remember this. Aging isn't about losing youth. It's about gaining wisdom, joy, and the freedom to savor life deeply. Those little things we've talked about, they're actually the big things. The wrinkles, they're proof of smiles earned. The slower pace, an opportunity to notice wonders you once rushed past. So, tell me in the comments, which habit will you try first? Your journey inspires others more than you know. And if you found this helpful, pass it along to someone who might need it too. After all, we're in this together. Here's to your health, your happiness, and the extraordinary, ordinary days ahead. Cheers.